101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
48, Mike. Here we go, 47. Mike, 48. Mike, 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hey.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson now escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
What up, baby? Yo, this your manager. Pardon my old manager. Listen. I'm at this right now. But quick, nigga. I heard about the deal, nigga. Slum County, Greenville, son. Oh, shit. What, nigga?
Here we go. 480.
Push him back.
26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Gun. Go get him.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pollard going to try the right side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
QB's trapped. Let's go. Check 43.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Kill.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man, his zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Hey, watch it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dominic Pecco racks up the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Stand up in. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we go back to 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Go to 54, go to 26.
Prescott yet again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Stepping up, he'll try. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Robert Quinn able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, as he goes, and that's a sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
He's right. Lamar Jackson right hand. I was going to my left.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Game over.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Peters.
We can jam the receiver. Niggas trash.
35-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed down right, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
This is what I really want.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
That's what I really want.
Big pick up there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage.
That's why I really wanted.
He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Game over.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
80. Now I can play Dolphins.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Get a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be with the street shit, it's on the jewel. Yeah, but the system built for us to lose. Middle fingers in their face if they ain't leave us. Wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up the cover and pull on. Turn up and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets against up in my bread as hard as it cruise on. Receipts in my pocket. Don't come with a gun. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got zeros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, my giver, one style, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess, on my schedule. Mama used to love vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Haven't seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't care about it, that's what happens when you got dreams, close to the expensive habits. I know what they figure, they don't really gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift, that shit. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't make YouTube or edit. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
I swear to God, you try to.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get trapped. God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be
everything. How the hell am I ever want you? I'm supposed to marry me. If I can have you back, I'll give up anything. Somebody with me.
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like. Promise to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to walk for the Jakes. On the road, this be crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money fast. I never done this before.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
To the stage, 1v1 court, a 6'6" point guard, back to the basket guard. Let's go ahead and check out the badges real quickly. You can see the finishing badges, not the best. Like I said, this build at Legend would be pretty good, but you know, on the 1v1 court, fancy footwork, contact finisher, we got to make sure we can finish around the rim, so we've got acrobat, consistent finisher, and all of that. Finishing-wise, we've got Green Machine, Quick Draw, Rain Extender. I might take off Hot Zone Hunter. It depends where I have my hot zones because I have not played on this build in a while. And, of course, we've got Deep Fades because this is actually a really good badge for this build because we've got a pretty high close fade. We've got Handles for Days, Keeper Set, Postman Technician. Hopefully, we can spin by some of these guards. I'm going to show you guys the stats here in a minute because we have not really gone through this build in a while. This is the one down there that's going to make it tough.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate.
Look up close shots, oh my gosh.
Not fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now, I haven't played on this build since probably the last video that you guys saw. But luckily, we've got a point guard. And I'm going to show you guys how dominant this... Okay, here we go. Post spin. The spin should be nasty because, like I said, the spin should be really good with Hall of Fame postman technician on a guard.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, it's looking clean though. 4-0 already. Let's go, man.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
I'm showing you guys how good this build is. Oh, no. No way I missed that, right? Top shot.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
All right, right, let's see what we got. I want to hit him with a 3, but...
Check, right him. 54. Bound to lose one.
He may try and run for this. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, Session. Lamar Jackson ain't fumbling, bro. I don't know what the update did, bro. Probably guys carrying up right.
To get the offense
so
off the field.
Fumble.
They're going on 4th
no
and
time last year.
5.
Check. Undercrunch. He's coming.
On 4th down, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
But hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. 48 for Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 48 Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And some space here. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram.
Ooh, that boy ran the
Second
mobile.
effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. This time Jackson will throw it. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram.
Touchdown, let's get it.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This is what they should
do. They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Great use. That was touching.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott.
Let's
go
Jefferson,
his way up past the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Prescott down.
Oh, that's a pick, bro. Come on, bro. They cheated.
Here on 3rd down. They converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down,
you play our
it makes
game.
it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That would change. Once I took him out, that fucking wood,
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Prescott.
Let's see. I wish you would. That was pick six. That was pick six. He was going right through him.
How about the execution of that defense right there?
Come on, bro. He swapped the ball
absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the Cardinals see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Who's up green?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I should have kept the fucking ball.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
They'll see nothing until we get ball.
Down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
A trade did not happen. I'm talking about the 1993 NBA draft, where the Orlando Magic selected Chris Webber with the first overall pick. But then on draft night, they traded him away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
The Magic essentially passed on the chance to pair C. Webb.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Even so, they still made some terrible selections, especially in the 96 draft.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yet they chose Todd Fuller. He played only about 2
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson.
Like a trash, dog.
Here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point trying to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
this front court duo of Shaq and C. Webb be better than Penny plus Shaq?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
That run defense, bro. You step up in the second half. Step up in the second half, bro. Run defense, bro.
Create a big play to give
I'm in
themselves
my bag.
momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another thing to note is that in his early years, Weber was not as good as Penny. Certainly not good enough to be favored over Shaq if he was in a Magic uniform.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That was touchdown. Dude, all out blitz on me.
Jackson now. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I pressed the wrong button.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end.
5 now.
25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson operating from the gun towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I was trying to catch her up and first by his ass in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You know, when you play against Lamar Jackson, it's legit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. But they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
He was down. I can't challenge. Fuck! They got to challenge that. Give my ball back, bro. He was on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Made the finals in 1995. But that was the
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check three, check three.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Pollard again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Nah, that nigga followed.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
Bro, what the fuck?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the shit. Watch the 47.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Pollard. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
What the defense, dog?
He's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This is a fumble, bro. You got history like 3 times.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
46, 36. 36, line, 30. Watch 36, 36.
Third and long for Prescott. And, oh, a crusher there as it's
I knew he was about to do it.
Picked
That's how
off
to bait
by
that
Derek
shit.
Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I knew it.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Fucking balling, bro.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
What you put?
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard pushing through tacklers at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Check.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Oh, we got my team.
Here we go. Bandit. Switch it. We're going to 53. 26.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
You got my team with 3 plays, bro. You're going to have to throw this shit.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mike, 49. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 46. 46.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner
the best
here
block
in the
from block
closing
history.
stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
Hey,
so that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
No, that's true. I had the game one. I played around too much. The game was over. You got one lucky ass fucking lucky block, bro. Wait. No, get. Tiebreaker. That's me playing around. I'm supposed to kiss you on this bitch. Sorry. Scary. Bro. Bye bye. This is a team I really want to play with. So I can know how to play them. Let's try to ski. I think I'm gonna come out with this new team. I'm finna show them right now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There you go. Get on right now. Yeah, Mike. Come to my world. Done. Come to my world.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pick up there and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There you go. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Tight end right.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, it's Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Everybody kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
Oh, they didn't give me a hit stick, bro.
Short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 58, right there. All that, baby, all that.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Ooh.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Oh, man. I'm just the safety.
Zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup,
that was smart.
48 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good.
You take everything go about 2 scores.
And this remains a 7-6
I
game.
blitzed the fucking safety, bro, myself. You know, BS. You missed the shit. That's your fault.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the DT that hurts. I'm about to buy
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check three. Go. Motion.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Right here. He's crossing. He's checking goodness.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the eye. Mike, spot 4. Squeeze, double. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I ain't sitting all that.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I ain't sitting all of
You
it.
got it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
I got you. Pick the edge. Come.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'm not gonna stop. It's a scheme, man. I love scheming too. I just don't like running that shit. This shit is fucking cheesy.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
The shit he doing, he won't be able to stop it. Especially if he's finished something.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I gotta put this in myself. Fuck. I ain't set my all of it. You lucky. You lucky I ain't set my fucking all of it. Like for real. I ain't gonna set my all of it.
You ain't set.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
I'm about 2 scores. That's
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
So if you don't score,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Hit stick. But this shit, it hits stick trash. I ain't setting all the way up. Ravens linebacker slow as fuck, bro. This shit pisses me off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Kill. 27, 26.
Prescott. Cooper's got it.
Oh, that nigga's
23 yards, the final tally. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And it's been 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He literally tripped for 30 yards.
Elliott running right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott.
Not quite. That's how it's switching.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Pollard. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check it back.
Going straight running.
Here's Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
There he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
Yeah, it is,
down
right?
there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
You didn't force you in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. You don't go in this for us, game. I get ball in this for try to make it 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I could put a receiver right there? What the fuck? I'm just right? Oh shit! I found something new.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What the hell? I was getting on junkie shit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Man,
He
fuck
can't
me,
find anywhere
dog.
to go with it, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And it's 3rd down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I got you, pop.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now he'll tuck it and run. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pollard going to try the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run with Pollard. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 35 yards, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check. Crunch.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd and goal. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's go. Hey, one set. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Let's go. That's a dot. That's a dot. That's a dot. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Actually,
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
might keep me blasting. Ain't no gotta go BS. No. Gotta go. Yo,
so the Ravens will keep the
bro.
offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Hey, watch the slant.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, go for it. Man, I can't do it.